Hi, hello, how are ya? And thank you for watching. Sorry, I'm trying to get this 16-foot cord up out of the way. Anyways, um, yeah, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking time out of your day. I'm going to move this up here. Hopefully that's okay. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to be snagging down my shirt. Uh, anyways, yeah, how are ya? Um, okay, I am going to talk about gender dysphoria. Um, yeah, I have no notes for this. I just had it on my mind and uh, figured I'd go and talk about it. I don't think, first off, I don't believe I've done necessarily a video about gender dysphoria, um, directly or entitled, like the title of it or whatever. I think, with that being said, uh, a good majority of my videos have that as a topic, as a persona. Well, not a persona, as a heavy influence or part of my discussion. Because, and I wanted to, a couple of things I want to say. A lot of my videos, I talk about the body, the mind, the soul, the spirit, the mind and body, physical body connection to the brain. Um, so it's not like I haven't made any videos that have something that kind of goes along the lines of gender dysphoria. Okay. Um, as a sidebar, I do have gender dysphoria. Some doctors diagnosed me. Okay. Um, it wasn't up until, you know, a few years ago, because prior to that, if you watched my other videos, um, I talk about, there was in the beginning, I self-prescribed. I got supplements off of the internet. So going and seeing a therapist and a doctor and a physician, an MD, a endocrinologist, etc., etc., etc. I think one of the places I went, I talked to this lady who was I think she was a social worker. That was interesting. I wasn't expecting to talk to a sociologist, um, but I did. It's all part of the evaluation. Well, Sophia, why, if you already had access to supplements, did you just, and you already, clearly, girl, you already know yourself, so why did you go to the doctors? I went to the doctors because I was going on them and off them. They're a lot more expensive when you DIY, do it yourself. And also, I started getting older, and I wanted to make sure that there was no complications. I get blood tests. In fact, I just did a blood test and went to go see my current doctor about, well, actually last month. So not even a whole month ago. This is about 3 weeks ago. He only sees me one time a year. Um, but yeah, we want to make sure that all the blood work and everything internal, Sophia's body, is a-okay. And everything was pretty all right. I busted off my damn thumbnail, y'all. Girl, look at that mess. Look at it. Look at that mess right there. I was like, damn, girl. Busted that thing clean off when I was grabbing the car thing to put it in drive, from park to drive, and clipped the son of a bitch right off. But it's okay. I found it in the car, and I'm gonna glue it on later on. All right. So anyway, back to what I was talking about. In other videos, I talk about, like, it's a lot more costly to buy supplements. Okay, whether you're buying organic supplements or whether you're actually getting that stuff overseas or whatever. I do not recommend it. Don't do it. Okay, especially these days. Like, these days, it's so, like, you could easily get a doctor and go see a doctor who's understanding about who you are, and they can legitimately make a diagnosis. Especially like if you're over 18, in my humble opinion, if you're an adult, honey, I've said it 1,000 damn times. Okay, I am an American. I believe in freedom. I'm a libertarian. Y'all do what you want to do. Don't go fuck with other people. And screw it. Like I don't think there should be any regulations about anything, of any type of whatever. That's just my opinion. And somebody could be like, well, Sophia, like, what about drugs? What about meth? And I would be like, I'm a strong advocate not to do drugs. As a recovered addict for over 5 years now, like, I strongly, like if somebody came up to me and was like, well, Sophia, I'm bored today, and I'm really thinking about, doing a line of crank. I'd be like, well, okay. And then they were like, what do you think? What's your opinion? You say I can't give my opinion to somebody unless they ask me for my opinion when it comes to their own life. Now, when it comes to my life, I could state my opinion like a rapid fire, girl. Freaking bring out the freaking M16s or AR, what are they, 15s or whatever? Just like the machine guns, okay? Just, I'll be machine gun freaking Sophia. I just, because it's my life and I don't care. I'm going to say whatever I want to say, right? But when it comes to other people, I'm always like, well, you do whatever you want, whatever. That's your business. That's your life on anything. But if somebody asks me my opinion about something they want to do, then that's different, because now they're interjecting what I think. So if somebody was to interject, well, I'm really bored and it seems like crank's fun. Should I go do some crank? I'll be like, woman, hell no. What the hell? Do not be messing with that shit. That's just my opinion. I know it kind of sounds like an oxymoron because I promote one side, but I promote another side. But that's part of freedom. Okay, that's part of freedom. And this whole video had nothing to do at all with rights and freedom and being an American. I'm just making a clear statement of who I am, the way the world is processed in my brain. It feels like this nail came off too. Isn't that great? Anyways, that's okay. So, with that being said, back to the topic at hand. Um, it costs a whole hell lot more to get supplements, okay? And you aren't getting blood tests. Your body's not being checked out. You want to know how this stuff reacts to your body, um, like your liver, your kidneys and liver, because of this stuff's like so heavily processed through uh, those organs in your body. You just want to be safe about it. Um, and plus, also, if you're buying stuff, supplements off the internet, um, you don't necessarily know. You might know what country or nation it comes from, but you really don't know what's in it. Okay, just like going off on the street and buying you, a dime bag of, you know, a powder or whatever. Like, you don't know what's in it, and so can be unsafe. It can be, what you put into your body. I'm a firm believer. What you put into your body uh, shows with your body and your health and even your brain, your consciousness, your behavior. There's just so many things. So that's why I'm also very much an advocate about people not self-medicating themselves. If you're an adult, like I said, you live in the United States of America. I can only speak on that because that's where I live, born and raised, honey. Okay. It's really not even a problem, and to find a doctor to help you out and to talk to you, or a therapist and a doctor, or however it's got to go. I mean, if you live in a city or a state, I don't even know if there is any states, but if you live somewhere where they got a bunch of red tape over it, then girl, just move on out of there, okay? I mean, I know it's hard. Life is hard, though. And the best things in life are the ones you work towards and you work hard for and you sacrifice for and you never give up for. All things, all those things, okay? And that's, take it from me. I've been around this planet for quite a minute, okay? Um, that's a true statement. So, did I have, okay, back to the whole gender dysphoria thing. Did I have, so I want to also clarify this part. Clearly, throughout my videos, I talk about gender dysphoria without actually saying gender dysphoria. Okay, I talk about a disconnection of physical and mental. And that's like what that's what gender dysphoria is. Your body not matching up to how you see yourself, how you feel about yourself. Okay? I mean, there's a whole lot of years in my life where I avoided looking in the mirror. I would even avoid looking at my own reflection if I was out in public or going into a store or, whatever. And I can even remember this for years and years, really early on in my life, of walking into like a grocery store or Walmart and you see your reflection, and I was just like, that's not me. Or whatever it was that I thought, and I would just look away or something because of that detachment. Okay. Plus, also, I have doctors. I put quotations on that because, not that and I've been through several different doctors now. Like my original doctor, I don't see him at all. Second, I'm like in my third doctor. Okay. So With that being said, gender dysphoria, by definition, is what I talk about. This disconnection. It's disconnection of your body, your mind, your gender. Um, so it even goes a step further than other things like dissociative disorder, uh, or whatever it's called now, or whatever, and that's basically just feeling like you're out of body. I mean, I've read stuff and I've poured through and read through a lot of just psychological stuff over the last stuff relating to the study of psychology. Let me restate that. That's how I wanted to say it. Over, like, well over 20 years. Okay. Um. So that's that. Um. There was another big part of the topics that I wanted to. I don't remember. So I'll probably do a second video about gender dysphoria. Oh, do I still have gender dysphoria? Yes, but it's nowhere near just the amped up anxiety level and borderline hostile level to like everything around me. It's nowhere near the level of what it was. Are there still things I'm dysphoric about? Yes, absolutely. Sometimes I look down and I see how big my feet are. Okay, and I'm like, damn, girl, you got like big ass feet. And I'm like, whatever. Okay, or I'll like be conscious about how tall I am. All right, I'm like freaking 5'10". I'm almost 6 foot. I'm 5'10". If I'm wearing heels, I'm like 6 or over 6 foot, and I don't wear heels, so I'm never over 6 feet. Oh, by the way, like I'm wearing different earrings. Like I wear a lot of the same earrings or the same earrings, but I also have others, and sometimes I like to switch it up and put it in. Anyways, what was I talking about before that? I can't remember. Oh, my height. Okay. My voice level. Okay. There's just things. Obviously, will still be dysphoric about, and that's a given. And to be quite honest, like I don't know if any trans woman ever gets past all of dysphoria. To my knowledge, from what I've read and researched, I know that transition alleviates dysphoria, but I don't know if it totally eliminates. I mean, there's one thing about alleviating a symptom, but is there such and there's another thing about wiping it out, just totally not existent, doesn't exist anymore. And I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say that there's none. Okay. But it's like saying I wouldn't say there's 0, but I wouldn't say there's 1,000. Okay, you see what I mean by that? I mean, quite possibly there has to be a portion of trans women that are like the dysphoria is not it's just no longer that. But I think for a lot of us trans women, the middle ground there is, like I was mentioning in some of my other videos, this middle ground of maybe even more so self-acceptance or physical self-acceptance, mental self-acceptance of, like I said in, I think it was my last video, you know, understanding that I want, for me, I can only speak for me, only one trans woman, that's all I am. For myself, understanding I'll never be a woman, but this is the best that I can go with. And with that, the best that alleviates the whole, or it doesn't alleviate the dysphoria completely, but it makes it better to cope with. Like I don't think about it as much. It's not such a prevalent thing on my brain. Okay? Do you dig what I'm saying? Anyways, please excuse all these different videos with the different lighting. I bought a light. It's on a stand tripod behind my camera. And I've been trying to work around with different shades and everything, and different lighting levels, and just trying to figure all that out. Just like with the camera angles, tripod angles. It's actually kind of complicated, but also very aesthetic in value. Like, it's kind of artistic in the sense of trying to, like, well, I'll put this light here and this light here, and if I have the camera tilted at this angle, and or if I have the tripods this level and the light that level and this light on, and just all these different things. That's what I mean. It's like some aesthetic value to it. So it's been interesting. Thank you for bearing with me. Okay, and I'll get this lighting thing situated. I have some older videos I'm going to put out because I didn't put them out to begin with. I just got to think of titles and descriptions, and I don't know how much longer I'm going to have this backdrop. I got some things going on in the life of Sophia. Okay, and some things are probably going to, I'm sorry, oh my god, going to change, but that's okay, that's part of everything. So, couches and leopard print backdrops may not be the thing later on, but by all means, I'll figure out a good way to shoot videos with kind of an okay backdrop. May not be Mother Teresa blankets and walls and cheetah print fabric. Anyways, as always, thank you for taking time out of your day to listen to this crazy trans broad babble. It's truly amazing. I'm almost up to 400 subscribers, which is truly, like, interesting. And I get a lot of comments and a lot of feedback, and like I could tell people are actually they're like relating and watching, and it's almost like I formed this little community. Okay, and it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Like, it's just, it's crazy. It's not crazy bad. It's crazy good. I just wasn't expecting to have I don't know, all of that. I was just gonna. My main intent was just to do videos and just do whatever I want and say whatever I want to say, and it's really cool just to get some really good feedback and very nice comments and kind of like a little following. So thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for watching my videos. And I don't know if you happen to click on this video because it has something to do with gender dysphoria. And you don't believe in that. You don't like trans people. Then don't watch this video. I'm surprised you watched it all the way through. Anyways, I'm not telling anybody to subscribe or to like or to comment or whatever, but you go do you. Remember, I already talked about freedom and I already talked about libertarianism. It's a beautiful thing, right? Y'all do you. Anyways, you have a great day or great night or whatever, and I will talk to you later. Be blessed. Love one another. Treat other people with kindness. If we all just treated somebody, just a couple of people every day, or just whoever you come in contact with every day, with a little bit of kindness, and they did the same, things in this life, this world, this physical world, would probably be a lot better. So, show some love, be kind, love each other. Thank you for watching, as always. Till next time, when I post another video, take care.